It is now August, which means LEGO has just released 67 brand new LEGO sets, which also means the debut of more than 60 brand new minifigures. So without further ado, let's take a look at the top 10 best LEGO minifigures of August 2026. And in 10th place is going to be the first of several minifigures representing the One Piece theme, and that is going to be Dr. Hiralook, who is appearing in the aptly named Dr. Hiralook's hideout set. And this minifigure has a leg print that at first glance looks a little bit strange, but if you know what it's representing, this is a great portrayal of his pants with the outside covered up by the trench coat. The torso print looks great as well. But where this minifigure really shines is that dual molded hat and hair combo piece. And the hair is an iconic part of the character himself, and it really is what makes this minifigure as well. Great way to start off the list. But moving on to number 9, we have a LEGO Star Wars minifigure, and that is going to be Queel, who is appearing in the Off-World Sandcrawler and Mudhorn set. This minifigure features short legs, which is accurate to the character. The torso gets the details of his outfit perfectly. But where this minifigure really shines once again is the headpiece, which perfectly captures Queel's face and expressions, as well as the details of his helmet and goggles. But our next minifigure coming in at 8th place, we have Captain Smoker, who appears in the Battle with Captain Smoker set. And once again, this figure perfectly represents the outfit from the show. Here he is with his smoke effect pieces for his lower half as well as his fists, which really elevate the figure, and that's why he's made it to 8th place. And next up, we have yet another LEGO One Piece minifigure. Not exactly surprising considering they released a whopping 26 minifigures in this wave, but taking 7th place, I've got Miss Golden Week. This minifigure appears in the Giants of Little Garden set, and she features short legs and a skirt just as she appears in the show. Her torso perfectly captures the details of both her vest as well as the shirt underneath, even down to the necklaces as well. She also has dual molded arms for the short sleeves, with a great face print including the blush printed on the cheeks. And another incredible dual molded hat and hair combo piece brings this minifigure up to 7th place. And just outside the top 5 from the Sonic the Hedgehog theme, we have Shadow. This minifigure appears in the Shadow's Mech vs. Gun Trooper set, and it's a beautiful figure featuring leg printing on dual molded legs, as well as arm printing, complete with a brand new face print, which is very expressive. And on top of all that, the claws on the back look awesome, and so this minifigure makes its way into 6th position. And please consider subscribing as we break into the top half, but up next we've got the Mandalorian, who appears in the Off-World Sandcrawler and Mudhorn set. And the only other time we got a Season 1 Mando with arm printing was in the $650 UCS Razor Crest, and now for a much cheaper price they've given it some updated details in the torso and helmet print, as well as adding mud details for Mando's battle with the Mudhorn, and I truly believe LEGO could not have made a better rendition of the figure from this scene, and that's why it makes its way into the top 5. And we are going to have back-to-back Mandalorian minifigures because up next we have Boba Fett, who is appearing in the buildable Boba Fett statue. And after finding ways to mess it up for the past few years, LEGO has finally given us the definitive version of Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, and every piece of printing is perfection from the legs, torso, arms, and helmet. The new rangefinder piece also helps sets it above other versions of the figure in the past, and you get a brand new pauldron piece as well. Gorgeous minifig. And now we are on to our top 3, and to start it off we have Wapple, who is appearing in the Drum Island Castle set. And this minifigure is incredible. The legs and torso prints are everything you'd want it to be, and the cloth piece as well as the helmet mold are next level, and they are what is carrying this figure to a well-deserved podium place. And for number 2 is something I never thought I would talk about, and that is LEGO Olivia Rodrigo. And to be honest, all 5 of her minifigures probably could have made this video, but I did not want to take up half of the list for that, so I just chose her best one, which is this one here, and honestly, it's putting other themes to shame with its quality, with front and side leg printing on dual molded legs, great torso with dual molded arms as well, and a crazy face print. So great job, LEGO. Now please put that same energy into the rest of your themes. But that leaves us with our final minifigure, and a lot of you may have already guessed what it is. It's going to be Zinnia. And say what you will about whether this should have been the very first LEGO Pokemon minifigure we've ever gotten, but it's hard to argue it's not a near perfect minifigure. Featuring front and side leg printing, which is very rare, and all the printing details are just so spot on to her actual appearance. Plus you get 2 exclusive cloth pieces, as well as a printed Megastone accessory, making this the premier LEGO minifigure of the August wave in my opinion. But let me know what you agree or disagree with on this ranking, as well as what sets and minifigures you're most excited to pick up. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a fantastic rest of your day.